You don't whisper the 2 and the 1, because then I don't know when it's... Good evening, fellow John Shoppers. We are live on Tuesday night with a potent table of new comic books. If you're joining us for one of the first times, we're going to introduce you to all the new titles coming out tomorrow, Wednesday, March 6th. Feel free, if you have a file especially, to claim stuff, and we will hold it for you, and then you can purchase it, and then we can pay rent, and it's a great cycle, because then we keep coming to work. A couple of updates. This Sunday, March 10th, John Dudas is going to take a lot of our current Bronze and Silver Age back issues to the Jeff Harper Show. So he's been getting boxes ready for that. We've got a couple of new collections coming lately that have been phenomenal and fun. And then next week, 2 weeks from now, put on your calendars, Late Night Comics is on Thursday the 21st, which is cool. Yep. That is actually all that's coming up.
Yes.
Yep. We do have a freebie to give out tomorrow. Marvel got on the free train and are going to start giving us these cool must-haves to give away. This one has Deadpool Spider-Man #1, Miss Marvel the New Mutant #1, and Immortal Thor #1 in it. Totally free. We have 3 bundles of them, so while we have them, we will give them to you or offer them to you, and you may take them. I should mention, I'm here with John Shear and Andrea, and Kevin's diligently working in the background. That's video evidence. But Kyle is camping Kyle. So, hi, Kyle, if you can see us. Good evening.
Hi, Kyle.
We'll do some first appearances, and then we'll get to what's on the table. First appearance, #1, Giant-Sized Spider-Gwen is the first appearance of Orlando Octavius. He's the adopted son?
Mm-hmm.
Adopted son of Doc Ock. Weapon X-Men, very fun read. #1, his first full appearance of Jane Howlett. First appeared in Women of Marvel last week. And then Void Rivals #7 by Robert Kirkman. Actually, the first thing we're going to cover on the table is the first appearance of a villain named Proximus, and it was a potent reveal. Cool?
Yeah.
On the table, we do have a cool new couple of boxes. There's a few more we'll pepper out throughout the store, but our discount graphic novels are now buy 2 get 1. So the one of the 3 that is the lesser value, we will give you for free, which is cool. We've had a lot of really great graphic novel collections come in. We got to fill the wall with some stuff we haven't had that's been out of print for a while, and then anything excess, we discount it. So now they're on deep discount, which is awesome. Shall we start with Image?
Yes.
Okay. We've been trying to train Andrea on her camera moves on the table, so if you guys have any pointers, she's reading the screen.
No, I'm not.
Void Rivals #7 came out this week after a long hiatus since November, which is great. This is your cover A for #7. It is, I should mention, a refreshing issue as it comes back, because Void Rivals 1 through 6 kind of had an us versus the world mentality, us being the heroes in our perspective, and the world being like confusing and new and kind of hating their situation. Now we've got a villain, a very Darth Vader, if you will.
Yeah.
Looking pretty tough. So that's cover A for #7. Here's cover B. Great color. 1 in 10 variant. Still first appearance on the cover. Cool, too. And a 1 in 25 variant. All the pinks and blues. Very awesome. Bunch of Spawn this week. We've got King Spawn #31. This will be your cover A. This will be your cover B. And then we've got Gunslinger Spawn #29. This will be your cover A. Andrea, get it together. I'm just kidding. And then this is your cover B.
I quit. Video's over.
We've got a new issue #9 of Antarctica this week. We've got a new issue #4 of Crave from Maria Lovett. And then Kaya from Wes Craig is on #16. Right above it, our last Spawn of the week, Image Collected Editions, give us King Spawn Volume 4 in paperback. We've got Last Man Volume 4 in paperback. And then the new printings of Invincible, #3. Also new this week from Image, new issue of Love Everlasting. We're on number 13. And then one big new Image #1 is called The Last Mermaid. Kind of silly title, but a book set in like a wasteland. She is inexplicably in a traveling pod of water. And she's a very lovable character with very little dialogue, which is kind of weird to explain. But she's in a survival situation, and you feel for her. It's good. Beautiful artwork. And it fits in a magazine bag and board. Just so everybody knows. That was my main concern.
Yes.
One very potent reprint from Marvel this week. We've got Ultimate Spider-Man #1, the, shall we call it, smash hit.
Yes.
Hugely well received. Third printing. Beautiful cover, great colors, And now we got number ones in the store again. So buy them while they're hot, or here, or both.
Yeah.
And then we've got some collected stuff from Marvel this week. This is the third volume in the Mighty Marvel Masterworks. So those graphic novel, trade paperback-sized reprints of Marvel Masterworks. Strange Academy. We've got the Deadly Field Trip. I believe it's volume 4 of the digest-sized Strange Academies. And then X-Men by Jared Dugan is on volume number 5 in paperback. One epic collection this week is a modern epic Daredevil. It's a lot of Bendis, Christos Gage, David Mack. You have a lot to say about this one. Look, he's chomping at the bit.
I'm chomping at the bit because it has the story that's written by Bob Gale that took place between Kevin Smith and Brian Michael Bendis, and it's very, very rarely ever reprinted, and it's in here, and it also has the start of Bendis' whole run with all the gritty crime stuff. It's a fantastic epic collection. I love it.
Woo!
Yes.
That's cool. Let's do Star Wars. We got Star Wars 2 new issues from Marvel this week. Star Wars number 44, which is looking like a little Sinister Six situation going on with only 2 people. And then we got the 1 in 25 variant for that one.
There we go.
I know. How does Kyle deal with the glare?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to need a clinic on
Yeah.
camera manning for all of us. Star Wars High Republic is on issue number 4 of their current phase. Now we got superhero stuff from Marvel. Doctor Strange is on issue number 13. Another phenomenal Alex Ross cover. I've actually been looking forward to this cover, which is kind of a weird thing to say. And then the 1 in 25 variant, also beautiful, very colorful. I think Kevin grabbed one before we started the video. Did you?
Which one?
Oh, this Doctor Strange
I
cover.
took the regular.
Above that,
Let me get in there.
you got it?
Got it.
All right. Cover A of Avengers number 11. Got a nice Jarvis feature. We have a 1 in 25 variant for that issue, too. The 1 in 50 sketch of the Brooks headshot cover, which is cool. Black Knight. Don't see him very often. And we'll call this one...
It's the foreshadow variant.
Oh, yeah, which is why I had it covered up. That was definitely planned.
Something's going on down here.
It's a zombie. I get it.
Blood Hunt.
I know what...
Blood Hunt.
We're doing today's books. I miss Kyle. X-Men number 32 this week is a Fall of the House of X tie-in, and we've got one variant for that, the 1 in 50 headshot Brooks sketch variant of Rogue. Don't worry, Misty, we've got you covered. Thanos number 4 is an amazing A cover and the wrap-up of the miniseries. That's your cover A, but we've got awesome variants. Also, the Marvel Masterpieces trading card variant, the cover C, and then the D cover, the snap cover. Gang War is actually now over with Daredevil Gang War number 4. That's your cover A. This is your cover B. There's a lot of setup for a future Elektra storyline in this one, if you're looking forward to that. Captain America number 7 comes out this week, and we got one cover available next to it, cover B. Venom's on number 31. That'll be your cover A. This is your cover B, or the Marvel Comics Presents cover. And then... Oh, I thought that was... Oh, and he's reading Spider-Man. I get it. Yeah. And then our cover C, which is wonderful. Sentry is also a miniseries that wraps up this week. We only have one cover. They only did one cover. There's your cover A. She-Hulk, number 6 of the ongoing series is out this week. We don't have any cover A's on the table because we got misshipped. So if you don't see it in your file, don't worry. We'll fill that out. But there is... Well, it's cover B, but if you want She-Hulk, just ask us for She-Hulk. Giant-sized Spider-Gwen was that aforementioned first appearance with the younger of the octopi. But this is your cover A, here's your cover B, and here's your cover C. Do you remember what this reprints? It has the new story and...
It's issue 13.
Thank you.
Of the Spider-Gwen ongoing. All right, cool. Another big number 1 on the next row, Weapon X-Men. I'll hold this one up because I was really excited about it. I thought this is going to be laughably dumb. It does not fall within the storyline House of the Fall of X, but it takes place because of events during that X-Men bit. It is a team of Wolverines. Some metal clawed, some bone clawed, some zombified, whatever. But they basically have a Phoenix, a multiversal Phoenix show up, and you know how suckers they are for Jean Greys. And she puts them on a mission, right?
Oh, yeah.
She puts them on a mission where they have to save a couple Earths. Onslaught's kind of effing some stuff up, and like they're the ones she picked, and they all go out and do it. And
Because they are at her beck and call.
Kinda, right? And then they run into another Jean Grey, and it's just the same thing. They're suckers, but it reads really well. And Zombie Wolverine is on the team as a main part, and he's hilarious. It's going to be a 5-issue miniseries that I think is just going to be a ton of fun. That'll be cover A, which is gorgeous. But then we got John Boy Myers on cover B, the Brooks headshot variant for cover C, 1 in 25 cover by Nick Bradshaw,
Yeah.
which is actually what got me really into the book to begin with because I didn't really know a lot about it. And here's the team. And then the 1 in 50 Brooks headshot sketch cover. We got a bunch of number ones this week, actually. Another number one this week is a Fall of the House of X tie-in. This is Miss Marvel, The Mutant Menace. So this is the miniseries that will take place while she is a active member of the debris of the X-Men right now. It is co-written by the actress who plays Miss Marvel.
Aman Vellani.
Which is wonderful.
And also oversized first issue, which is really cool because as I was reading it, I'm like, oh, this is still going on. This is great. So, more bang for your buck.
And 4-issue miniseries. And there's your cover B for that new one. Another new one, not a superhero you see close to the top of the table, but What If Aliens is a phenomenal beginning of a 4-issue miniseries where I didn't think I'd ever see a What If. It is What If Burke Lived. We can get a little close-up on there in case you need some context. People familiar with aliens will love it.
Yes.
Yes.
I have not read it yet. I'm very excited.
Very excited. And we've got a bunch of great covers for it, too. That was your cover A right here with the What If explanation on it. There's cover B. There's cover C. And then we got 1 in 25 variant and an all-art 1 in 50. Just sweet. And then the whole top of the table is Spectacular Spider-Men. It is a series that I was looking forward to, even though I'm not a crazy Spider-Man person. Spider guy. But it's a 5-issue miniseries, all Peter and Miles adventure. And it's fun, it's quippy, it's out of context. You just need to know who Spider-Man is.
Yes.
Right? And it has a little bit of time jumpiness to it, so it's setting up like little jokes and situations for later in the next 5 issues. And Humberto Ramos does all the artwork, which is all you needed to get me into it.
It's really just a joyous story. Like, I was really happy with both Miles and Peter in this in the best way possible.
And their supporting cast. They go really well together. It's peanut butter and jelly, this book. That's cover A, which is by the interior artist. Then we've got the Peter Parker homage cover B. Cover C by Sean Galloway. We got cover D. The blank cover E. And then what do you know? Wouldn't be a week without a spiffy, shiny foil.
Spiffy.
Oh, wait. Don't worry about it. And shiny.
Shiny.
I planned that. It came on.
I like that.
That was for you, Kyle. I'm going to pass this off to John Shearer in DC and a wonderful Batman ongoing.
Yes. So Batman's on issue 145. It's Dark Prisons,
Part 1. So after Joker Year 1, we now have like what's going on with Failsafe and Bruce Wayne and the rest of the Bat family and Joker. It's all going on in here. It's impressive.
But can I mention what I mentioned to Kevin earlier,
Yes.
since he's not 100% caught up yet? Joker Year 1 is very self-contained, and you can absolutely have skipped it and pick up this issue. You could start here, really. But if you read Joker Year 1, this is going to have an extra bit of juicy bite to it.
Yes.
Yep. But the failsafe stuff is awesome. Like, we're getting back to that first story arc. I'm stoked.
Yeah.
So we have the regular cover there. Cover B by Cliff Chang. Cover C is the blank variant. We have a 1 in 25 variant.
By Scalera.
But we also have a 1 in 50 by Stocco, which is glorious in every way.
Mad Max Batman.
Exactly. Birds of Prey's number 7. They're on a new mission.
And it's great. And there's a training sequence with Barda and Batgirl that's wonderful. It ends with a cliffhanger that will make most guys go, give me more. So, yeah.
Oh, I got a cliffhanger talk for you later on.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, you almost have me convinced to start reading this book.
Oh, you should absolutely read this book. So, yeah. So we got that. Blue Beetle's on also number 7. And as the cover shows,
It is everybody from the JLI in this. So you've got Booster Gold, you've got Fire, you've got Ice, you've got Nort, you've got Martian Manhunter. They're all in this. So yeah, that's issue 7 of that. Kneel Before Zod number 3 is maybe my favorite DC cover of the week because it's awesome. But big stuff goes on in this issue, like major happenings. Shazam number 9. Yeah, he's teaming up with Creeper.
Creeper's being a jerk, and he's like, "Let's go, Billy. We need to go out and do stuff." So
I only have one Creeper customer, like that one guy who lives in the back of my mind as a Creeper fan, and I cannot remember who it is. It's like a guy who doesn't have a file, and I just know him, and I just can't remember who it is.
So there's the regular
I
cover
wanted
there,
to pull him one, and I just didn't.
and then the 1 in 25 variant for that there. Poison Ivy's on number 20. It's Pam's origin part 2. It's really her origin part 2. We got the regular cover, then we have the 1 in 25 variant. Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum is on issue number 2. This one has the code for a Killer Shark
Customizable thingy.
thingy.
Cosmetic
Yep.
gun charm.
But you got your regular cover for that there, but then you have your awesome Killer Shark variant for that there. And then
I thought his name said Doug for a second.
and then we have a 1 in 25 variant for that there. Facsimile time. Detective Comics number 411 is the first appearance of Talia al Ghul, and it's also Kevin's bucket list book for the year. He wants to get that regular.
Yeah, you guys got to
appearance.
sucker and Kevin if you want to sell.
So we got the regular cover, and then we have a spiffy shiny foil variant for that there. Superman 78 is on its penultimate issue of number 5. Lois's dad's in this issue. So yeah. And then if you missed it, because we sold out immediately, Batman 142, Joker Year 1, Part 1, we've got second prints in, and they are right there.
We should have gotten 147 copies of that.
We probably should have, yes. Collection-wise, we're going to go up real quick. Superman, Emperor, Joker, the deluxe edition has everything from there. It is a wonderful series, all told.
Yeah, I get asked for good Joker complete stories all the time, and we have actually 2 of them in hardcover on the table this week. That Emperor Joker, and then isn't the Batman Incorporated stuff with the Joker
Incorporated?
Yeah, Joker Incorporated in that one.
So that's available now too. We'll go back to
jump
this. So Night Terror's Terror Titans. It's all the Titan stuff from Night Terror's, Nightwing stuff, all that fun stuff in a hardcover. Still not as good as last week, so you should have picked that up. Green Arrow Reunion, Volume 1, awesome. It's so good, they put it into an ongoing series. It's great. Universe jumping, everything, wonderful. Action Comics, Rise of Metallo. They've got the whole Bat family back, or the Supes family back, and they're all having fun. So, yeah, and so that's in collection. But the oversized Black Label book, Batman the First Night, Dan Jurgens, Mike Perkins. It is a beautifully illustrated story set in 1939 in Gotham. Batman has one ally, it's Gordon, and the Monster Men are out killing pretty much all the friends of Bruce's parents, and they're basically all the different politicians of Gotham. It's brutal, it's harsh, it is a really well done story that I was initially rolling my eyes at until I opened the book up and looked at the artwork, and it is beautiful. So yeah,
Hell of a cliffhanger.
yes,
it's the Batman book I want.
Yeah.
It's a classic story.
yeah, it's great. So oversized.
Instant, really.
We've got regular cover. We've got
This
the
is where
cover
it's at,
B
though.
noir
Yeah.
cover. We've got the cover C spotlight cover, and then we have a 1 in 25 variant cover for that there.
The freaking Monster Men.
Yes.
Look at them go.
And then
Probably one of my favorite Batman reveals, as a character stepping out into the miniseries for the first time. Probably one of my favorite ones in a long time. I think it's a 3-part miniseries too.
Yeah.
if you missed it, we still have 10 copies left. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, issue number 1.
Read the sign.
Read the sign.
Read the sign.
Read the sign.
We
It's-
mean every word.
yes.
Okay.
But
Okay.
then
Now this is a big one.
the biggie, TMNT Last Ronin Re-Evolution, issue number 1. TMNT, it's back. Last Ronin's back, part 2.
With new
So-
grown-up turtles.
Yes. So it's glorious. It's great. If you like the first one, you're gonna like this one. Just you want it. So we got lots of them.
Show them the covers.
Show 'em the
We
covers.
got cover A. We have cover B, which is great.
I'm trying to
we
get
have,
without the glare. It's hard.
what if we lift it up?
Yeah.
There we go. Cover B.
Yep.
Cover C. Day of the Dead cover.
Cover
D.
Don't you do it? I'm gonna
Go for it.
Cover D. cover E, and then a bunch of exclusives, like a bunch of exclusives. More glare. I'm not gonna show you. Hold it up. All right. We brought this cover back from Comics Pro. It is a retailer exclusive cover, and we're not lying, but we don't want to open it up because they bagged it before. We're not lying. It's amazing. So you can only get those from comic shops that got them from our exclusive club.
Yes.
Our secret society.
Secret.
In Pittsburgh. We meet at the DoubleTree once a year. And then we have a 1 in 25 variant. John Shoe's got
1 in
the
50
others.
variant. 1 in 100 variant. Or no, 1 in 75.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's 1 in 75. And then the 1 in 100 is the black and white version of the Kevin Eastman cover, which is very cool.
Should I go?
Yeah, keep them talking.
Yeah.
But they also did kind of a weird variant. It's not the book, which is kind of odd. I'm flinging it around. It's an art print of the 1 in 100 variant that there are also only 100 of. So I imagine it's a little bit of an exclusive Turtles item in a way, but it is just blank. It is just the whiteboard behind it. So it goes with that book, and I was not told to sell them separately or together. I don't know what's happening. But it's cool. It's super cool, and I'm a big fan of purple. So
Yep.
let's get through this. We've been keeping you guys enough. The Gulf is a new original graphic novel that I don't know anything about. Do you know anything about? I'm sorry about that. It looks beautiful, though. It does.
You will have to come into the store and look at it.
Oh, shucks. Reading Love and Rockets is a complete guide to Love and Rockets.
Yeah, probably John's pick of the week.
Probably John's pick of the week, maybe. Rick and Morty, The Heart of Rickness, complete miniseries collected. But I wanted to hurry along and talk about this. I will not waste too much of your time, but Night People is spectacular and violent and filled with a little bit of askew dogma and of serial killers. It's like, I would call this issue like Martin Scorsese directing Thelma and Louise, but I think it's going to turn into Quentin Tarantino directing Thelma and Louise. And I'm pretty stoked. I ordered a bunch more. I would like for you guys to subscribe to this. It is 5 issues, and it was surprisingly great. He didn't read it beforehand. I told him to. I told him to. I'm like, but I was sending missed messages. I was like, John Shear, I want to go home. John Shear, read this book. John Shear, I want to go home. So,
Yes. So
I
a
read
little
it.
rough.
It's in the email this week, so read my description in the email. Also.
Don't sound so excited about
Oh, show the other.
Oh, yeah, and then this is cover B, which is wonderful. Cruella de Vil, Disney Villains on issue number 2. That's cover A. That'll be cover B. The Fog takes place 40 years after the movie.
Yep.
So the Fog is still hunting you. I don't remember if that's how that works or not. Godzilla, we got the best of, Destroya.
Yep.
The Y threw me off. And then we were super stoked about this one because we got to make the Pink Ranger and you didn't. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Return, number 1. They reprinted it with a great design cover. And then Katie Cook's got a new graphic novel this week. Nothing Special is her webtoon series in print for the first time. Bunch of original graphic novels from DC and the All Ages line. You got Vixen New York City or NYC. Wayne Family Adventures is on volume... Why make it easy? 3, and the Vixen one's on number 4. I Feel Awful Thanks is a new teen read from Image. I think it was Image. Oni. And then we got Magic Girls for YA. A new volume of My Hero Academia. They're on number 37. Steals of the Celestial Shadows, new manga. That's on volume 1. We discounted our Mad Libs. So those are on the table for all of your all ages excitement, fun and games. Avengers Glow in the Dark sticker book. Spidey and his amazing friends Glow in the Dark sticker book. We got a new issue of Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. They're on number 3. Benny and Veronica have a sleepover special one-shot with a Sabrina backup story. What do you know, in an Archie book. Marvel vs. Deadpool vs. Wolverine. We featured this one before, but you got some all-ages safe Deadpool and Wolverine stories. So not as much fun without all the blood, guts, and gore, but just as entertaining and safe. Yeah. No, it's cool. They saw all this stuff already. It's been
There you
there
go.
before.
That's still there. Come get
this
it.
is where- Thank you so much for sticking around with us this evening, and we will see you tomorrow for your comic books.
Yeah.